whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota now on 2nd down. And right away, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Following the fumble recovery, Keenum. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Mariota, option left, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken at the 37. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Keenum looking very much at ease at the helm of this Denver offense. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down. 22.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And McManus able to put it through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. Now he goes spin. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mariota again. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Harris. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Shrugs him off. And he's got some space here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, go, Roger. Hey, orange.
So that'll back him up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw, it's Keenum. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, that's Lindsey. Shedding through the defense. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. That was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL. And in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back near his goal line, Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Keenum now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Golden in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Keenum now to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
22! 22!
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Caught by Sanu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Carry left, carry left.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Mariota to the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mariota. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. They go play action. Mariota. Buying time to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Harris. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Welcome back now to Denver. Back to throw, Keenum. His throw incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Keenum. And he comes back with one complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things.
Touchdown, Titans! Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Oh, the spin. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Keenum. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the balls.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Harris. And shedding through the tackle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back near his goal line, here's Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Watch the twist. No, Roger. All right. No, doctor. Watch tight end right. Hey, orange.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just put
blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Keenum, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run with Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we